Welcome everybody to the Denver Broncos franchise on Madden 20. And finally, we are set to meet the Los Angeles Chargers. We are 9 games into this year and have yet only played 2 division games, so 4 out of our remaining 7 are against the Raiders and the Chargers. And the Chargers have enjoyed a very good season, going out to a 7-2 record, and that is tied for the best record in the AFC. Meanwhile, we've lost 5 straight games. The defense continues to struggle, and the offense, despite making some progress, isn't doing so on the scoreboard. And we're tied for the 2nd worst record in the NFL. I've accepted what this season is for a while, and I've tried to make the most out of it by playing younger players and getting playing time for Xavier Watts at corner. Dion Price has had some big plays in recent weeks. He continues to get elevated snaps. Hakeem Butler and Marion Peppers are doing pretty well, but I'd like to see a lot more from this defense before this season ends. There are your division leaders. 3 teams at 7-2, trying to become the #1 seed. It's a big day for the Chargers here at home as they'll open with the football and start things at their own 23-yard line. Last season, Oliver Raymond was the first quarterback selected in the draft, and he's developed very quickly into one of the most productive passers in his 2nd season. He's 2nd in touchdowns with 22 on the season. He'll throw here and completes quickly to Keenan Allen at the 31-yard line. Kerryon Johnson wears 34. He's in the backfield. Fake on 3rd down, lofted downfield and broken up by Damian Charles. Good opening sequence for this Denver defense. Last week, the offense took almost all game to find the end zone. Hopefully, they can put together a better performance. Marion Peppers makes another start and gets to the outside here on 1st down, picking up around 9. Peppers had a career-high 11 receptions last week as well. He was very good in the receiving game. Running again up the middle, and this is Peppers to the 38. 1st down, Denver. Royce Freeman checks in now. We saw Marcus Green as the 2nd running back a week ago, but here's Freeman getting nothing. Peppers right back in after 1 play. And back to the air. Pressure. Leighton stays on his feet, but the 2nd defender arrives, and he's brought down. That's all the way back at the 26. So 3rd and 22 for Taquan Leighton. Throwing over the middle. Nice move, Peppers. And he'll get about 10. Ball at the 26 here for LA, beginning drive number 2. Plenty of time and on target, connecting with Keenan Allen, who is matched up with Xavier Watts, who's coming off a matchup against Odell Beckham. Handoff, and this is Kerryon Johnson, wrapped up by Von Miller, whose run defense this year has been better than his pass rushing. 3rd and 6 for Raymond all day, and off the mark, intended for Hunter Henry. So scoreless on their first 2 drives. Denver at the 30, 2 tight ends in the game, running right. Big hole, Marion Peppers picks up 9 more on his 3rd run. I'd like to see Peppers get a lot more carries in this game. He had just 10 last week. Now Phillips makes a catch, and a tough one with Williams all over him. Denver approaching midfield. Leighton on the slant. No, Butler could not hang on to it. But he made similar plays last week and had 8 catches. A draw play on 2nd down, and weaving ahead goes Marion Peppers, and all 4 of his runs have been successful. Starkey in the slot, 3rd and short. They'll throw for it. Across the middle, this time Butler hangs on. 1st down, Broncos. 4:24 to go in the opening quarter. Leighton gives this one to Marion Peppers, and the Chargers still have no answer. That's 45 yards on just 5 carries. They've all been successful. Marcus Green in the game. He'll run inside, and he's inside the 15. Now a 13-yard run. I think we've found how to attack this defense. Leighton hands the green, but this time the Chargers are ready. That's their first run stop the entire game. Defense spread out, faint slot left. Leighton Here's pressure. Gets it away. Starkey can't make the catch. Went through his hands inside the 5. How aggressive do you get on 3rd and 12 from the 14? Leighton slides, takes off, and he covers the football as he's taken down inside the 10. But we should get points. Broncos score first. They lead 3-0 here in the first quarter. Chargers offense starting a bit slow today as the run goes to David Johnson, and Eric McKinney is down now after the tackle. The Broncos are already thin at corner, and now McKinney exits. Here's David Johnson again falling ahead with a good powerful carry. And an update on McKinney. It's an ankle sprain. He's not coming back today at least. This secondary gets even thinner. 3rd down, pressure sent. Here's Jamie Sherman. He breaks the tackle, heads to the outside, and the rookie inside the 20. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. 65 yards for Jamie Sherman, the team's leading receiver, and potentially the AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year. 7-3, Chargers. And Denver takes over. Another good run for Marion Peppers. I love what he's doing today. Another run. This one's less successful as we'll go to the second quarter. Chargers have it again at their own 25. Raymond spins. He's going long again, and it's caught! Hunter Henry makes the catch and crosses midfield in the process. At the 41 of the Broncos, Kerryon Johnson breaks a tackle, and he falls ahead for a first down. 3 tight ends now for LA as they'll try a counter, and that was well read by Bradley Chubb. 2 receivers to the right, including Sherman. 3rd and 13. A lot of time here for Raymond. He sails one, and Sherman makes the catch at the 5. In just 2 plays, we've seen the impact Jamie Sherman brings. And there's still Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Hunter Henry. Inside the 5. A dive ahead, and stopped at the 1. And now rule the touchdown. I don't think so. They're waving off the touchdown. 3rd and goal from the 1. The back, Kerryon Johnson. And Johnson's into the end zone. This one counts, and the Chargers extend their lead. 14-3 in favor of Los Angeles, and it would be a good time for Denver to get a drive together here. 1st and 10, starting things with a deep shot downfield. Caught by Phillips. What a grab! 43 yards on the connection, and they get down the field in a hurry. Already in field goal range. Marion Peppers' turn, running and cutting off tackle, getting 6 more. Already 58 yards for Peppers. Trying to take this one left, and minimal room there. It's 3rd down. 2 tight ends on the field. Leighton has time and completes to Noah Fant as Denver enters the red zone. 5:20 to go in the first half. Leighton back to the air, protected, but throws it a bit off the mark in the direction of Fant. That creates 3rd down. Hakeem Butler wide right. Leighton runs out of time, lost the ball, and here goes Hillhouse. That turned into a pickup, actually, of a few yards. Denver settles for 3, so 2 touchdowns, the 2 field goals. There we go. Christian Covington on the stop. That's a great play. 3rd and long with the secondary playing off for Denver. Raymond with time, and wide open is Hunter Henry. You can't let that happen. 182 yards passing now for Oliver Raymond. He's averaging over 8 yards an attempt on the season. Here's a run now. David Johnson can't spin away. Stacking the box a bit here on 2nd down. Raymond again. Time runs out, and this time he's sacked by Boogie Turner. Good to see some pressure here, some disruption in the backfield. Looks like Boogie has some words for Raymond. These two have met before. 3rd and 19, and just a run here to get a bit closer, but they won't be kicking a field goal. Down inside, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll see if Denver can get anything going. This is through the hands of Miles Starkey for the second time today. Miles Starkey is now off the field on 3rd and 8 as Phillips makes the catch and extends this possession. Leighton only with 11 pass attempts so far. Broncos have been pretty run heavy. New set of downs, and wide open is Phillips at the 45-yard line. Clock running down now inside 50 seconds. Taquan Leighton gets it away. It's Arsenio Choice with his first NFL reception. He was signed off the practice squad a week ago after Curtis Samuel went on IR. 3rd and short. Peppers runs it ahead for a first down, and Denver uses their final timeout. Now can they be smart with these remaining 37 seconds? Leighton to the air, and wide open is Noah Fant down the center of the field to the 2. They gotta hurry up now and spike it. 14 seconds left. All right, they have a chance to cut this to a 1-point game. Empty backfield, blitz sent. Here goes Leighton taking off, and the ball comes out. No, the Chargers recover. He wasn't going to get to the end zone anyway. The fumble is just a little extra. Another sequence going wrong here for Denver. We've gotten pretty used to this over the course of the year. We've had so many red zone meltdowns. That's just the latest. And we go into the half down 8 points. Next week, we're going to play the Oakland Raiders, who have a 3-7 record. I'm not going to say it's an easy matchup, but it's a lot better than facing the Chargers. It's 14-6. We almost scored a touchdown in the first half, but didn't. So now we start the second half trying to get things going. After a holding penalty, 2nd and 20, and Leighton's on the mark for Deion Price, and this picks up 18. 3rd and 2 now for Leighton. Unblocked defender, and this pass is tipped at the line and incomplete. Chargers quickly take over here in the 3rd quarter, and Raymond gives this one to Kerryon Johnson, but the rush defense has been up to the challenge today after a terrible outing against Nick Chubb and the Browns. 3rd and long, and Raymond forces it into coverage. He's lucky that wasn't intercepted. It's a stop for the defense at least. Denver ball at the 25. Marion Peppers started strong, and the Chargers have gotten a bit better since then, but we're still committed to the ground game. On 3rd and 2, running right for Marion Peppers. That's a gain of 6. Already 14 carries for him. Royce Freeman checks in now, and he gets the call and maybe a yard. At their own 39-yard line from the bunch, Leighton can't get rid of it in time. The Chargers had very good coverage. That play was never going to work. 3rd down and long here for the Bronco offense. Leighton steps up. He throws it and nearly gets intercepted trying to find Noah Fant. 14-6 still as the Chargers get this back, and from their 23, some room here, and David Johnson picks up around 6 yards. To the empty look on a 3rd and 5. Raymond spins, he'll go long with it, and Sherman can't hang on. Simmons broke it up, and the Broncos can decline this penalty as they get another stop. Even without Eric McKinney, the defense is making things happen. Not so much for the offense, as Fant and Leighton were not on the same page. Price out to the right side, trying to avoid a 3-and-out here. Leighton across the middle, and it's Centarius Phillips. First down to the 40. What does everybody think of Phillips' play here as the number 1 wide receiver? I've been impressed. Peppers inside now, a good run on 2nd down, and he picks up around 7, closing in on a 100-yard day. 4 minutes on the clock here in the 3rd, and Leighton wants to take off with it. He'll cut across the hashes and picks up the first before sliding. Back in plus territory again. Now Phillips to the right slot. First and 10, pressure on Leighton, and that's a fumble! Recovered Joey Bosa, and he's gonna take it all the way! Another touchdown allowed by this Denver offense. Man, this season can't end fast enough. 21-6 now in favor of the Chargers. It's a 15-point game, and Taquan Leighton has been sacked again by blitzing Desmond King. And we're going to get off the field now. 15 points down for the defense as they stack the box. And here goes Kerryon Johnson with a nice move to the outside. It's his best run today of 10. All things considered, the defense has not had a bad day. And on 3rd and short, looks like Kerryon Johnson got just enough. But keep in mind, the defense has only allowed 14 points themselves. Of course, that could change here. Deep shot, Mike Williams! And he's got to break this up as Damian Charles almost had the pick. We haven't really seen much from Mike Williams today. Charles is playing well, including on this play. Now one off the mark in the direction of Jamie Sherman. 9 for 16 passing for Raymond. 3rd and 10. Going long again, broken up. Justin Simmons. What a great sequence there for the secondary. They haven't looked that good since last season. Down 15 here, Deion Price fields this punt at the 10. Nice move. Brought down after a gain of 9. We haven't seen a punt return in a while, okay? Had to switch it up. 21-6 Chargers, and this is tipped into the hands of Phillips, so we get a couple yards out of it. Leighton approaching 200 yards passing, and it's 2nd down and 8. Pressure's there, but he gets rid of it. There's Freeman on the catch. He picks up 8 yards. Still a few inches from a 1st down. Marion Peppers with good blocking leading the way. Makes it up to the 36-yard line. 3 receivers in the game, and here's Leighton from the shotgun. Over the middle, Butler hangs on. Good catch into Charger territory. Looks like they're going with some tempo now. They have a rhythm going. 1st and 10. Here's Fant, a lot of room to run, and he should have the 1st down. It's been disappointing, though, not giving Fant the season I thought he would have this year. 2nd down, Leighton takes off with it, gets a block from Arsenio Choice, and that helps him pick up 12 and a 1st down. Now we know what's been happening down here in this area of the field. Too many turnovers. 1st and 10, beating the pressure. Here's Peppers. 1st down and more, makes it inside the 10. Goal to go, Denver. Do not turn it over. Jake Butt slot right, Arsenio Choice slot left. Leighton with time to the end zone. Touchdown, Deion Price. Thank you. 3rd on the season, and that leads the team. One more look. The anticipation here of Leighton. Very nice play. They chose not to go for 2, so it's an 8-point game instead of potentially a 7, or I guess a 9 if they missed it. It's probably smarter to go for 2 sooner, though, because if you fail, you have time to fix it, as opposed to the end. Trying to get a stop here. 5.5 to play, 3rd and 3. Kerryon Johnson easily picks up the 1st down, and the clock continues to run down. 4 and change to go here in the game. Kerryon Johnson, big hole, and he makes his way to midfield, spun down by Justin Simmons. And that allows even more time to run off the clock. Close to field goal range. 3.5 to go. Raymond downfield and caught by Keenan Allen. That's definitely in field goal range. The defense made some really big stops, but it looks like LA's in good shape to get points here. Raymond going to the end zone now. Broken up for Mike Williams as Charles has shut him out. I'm really impressed with this secondary today. And now throwing from the 32. Pressure, but Raymond stays on his feet. And he gets rid of it. It's David Johnson making moves, and there is a flag down. Wow, Raymond made a play there, and while this won't count, he avoided the sack, which means It's only a 49-yard field goal try for a 2-score lead. And it's good. Wow, if we could have just gotten that sack, it's a very different game. The Broncos are now down 24-13 with 2.5 to go. They've got to act quickly. Leighton with time. Fant on the catch, and he's across the 35. Maybe one more play here before the warning. They do get it off. Leighton going up top here. Deion Price can't make the catch as it's picked off. Casey Hayward with the play. And the Chargers look to be moving to 8-2 on the season. Denver's struggles continue. Looks like they could lose a 6th consecutive game after starting 2-2. 1:44 left. Kerryon Johnson stopped in the backfield, and it doesn't look like they'll go for it here. So Denver's out of timeouts now. Down 2 scores. You're kidding me. They're faking it. And brought down inside of Charger territory. Okay. Fake punt. Up 11. Basically guaranteed to win. They're just showing off at this point. And Denver takes over on downs. Leighton complete. Nice catch by Peppers. It didn't get much though. Down to 1:08. Leighton completes for Deion Price, and that moves the chains. Leighton up to 272 yards in the air. Of course, he's back to throw again. Rolling outside and has to get rid of it. 41 seconds on the clock as Leighton on second down fires across the middle, and he is intercepted by Nasir Adderley. And that's going to seal this one. Another disappointing day for the Denver Broncos as they get closer to a potential top 3 selection. Man, I really thought we could get some wins in this stretch. The regression continues. The Broncos fall to 2-8 on the season, guaranteed to not have a winning record, obviously out of postseason contention. Throughout this year, I've been trying to think, how could I have seen this coming? And it makes more sense now, of course, in hindsight, but an aging, regressing defense, although I didn't think it was regressing significantly. I couldn't foresee the pass rush being as bad as it's been. But then the offense, obviously with Rosen, we were not a high-scoring offense. We had like the 25th scoring offense a year ago. We just played really good defense. Then you consider the offensive line didn't make huge upgrades this year or anything, and then the injuries. It's just been a really, really weird season I didn't see coming. Thankfully, Eric McKinney will be back next week. It was a high ankle sprain that took him out of this game. The Raiders are also dealing with some injuries. Antonio Brown retired last year, and now Austin Bordelon is out for a long time, so they're very thin on offense. And I loved how our defense played for most of this game. We gave up some big plays, of course, but we got stops, and we did so playing better coverage. So maybe against the Raiders we can win. I'm more hopeful that we can than in most of these other matchups. As far as sliders go, I don't know that I'll make a bunch of slider changes. That doesn't always help things. I might update to the newest patch though. This current patch, I thought it was the one I was playing mid-season last year, but I checked the date it was installed and it was more like week 15 or 16. So most games I've played on this update have been this season and then the last few of last year. So it might not hurt updating to the newest patch. I think that one is okay. I'll test it out on a separate console before I affect this one. But here's our matchup against the Raiders. They don't really have a lot of star power anymore. They're a team that is desperately looking for a playmaker to boost them, and they're probably going to have to search for that player in the next draft. I wonder if they try replacing Derek Carr. I think it's possible, but not probable. I think they have to go after a receiver at some point. Tyrell Williams is currently their #1 wideout, and with the way Damian Charles played today, I'm expecting a lot from him going forward. Now, I missed this earlier, but we reached the 500 snaps for Boogie Turner. and he has Superstar X Factor development. Boogie has been one of our best defensive players this year and should be for years to come. As we look ahead to the next draft, I'm not sure what I want to do in terms of playmakers. I like a lot of our players. I might want to add one or two, maybe somebody like RJ Bailey. We saw him, of course, in the Kalispell Dynasty doing everything for Florida in that national championship. I'm not sure if targeting a receiver is what we need, but I feel like we have a lot of fun players I want to keep developing, so I think we might focus on getting as much top-tier talent as we can, maybe some trade-ups for the defense. I definitely think that addressing edge rusher is going to be key with the regression here of Von Miller. Eric Palmer and Kazimir Sokolov are two of the best pass rushers, and they might be targets of ours. But here's the top of the board. I think there's a lot of star power here, and it looks like we're going to have a chance to take one of these blue chip players. But we have 6 games to go, and the season continues next time. Thank you for watching, everybody. I know it's a tough season, but we'll get through it. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll have more coming your way soon. Have a great day.